Today I'm going to show you the quick and easy way to clean your Weber Q. This is going to be my first official deep clean of this barbecue after about 15 to 20 cooks. The cook box and burner tube is well and truly due for a clean out, so this should help improve the temperatures of the barbecue and get it running like it was when it was brand new. Doing a clean out like this every 15 to 20 cooks is a really good way to keep on top of the barbecue's cleanliness. It's a lot harder to clean it once you've got 6 to 12 months of build up on it, as everything gets really caked on. If you try and aim for this frequency, it makes life much easier and it also keeps the barbecue's performance running as it should. Now, I made a clean out video of my old barbecue last year. Today's one's going to be pretty similar, but there's a few differences that we're going to go over to make it a little bit quicker, as there's things that I've learned over the last year or so to make this process even faster. So to start things off, we're just going to preheat this barbecue just to give the grill a good scrape down, and then we'll get into it. We're going to run both burners on max now just to get this as hot as possible, and we'll give it a good scrape down. All right, this barbecue's all preheated now. So using a good quality wire brush, you can give the barbecue a good scrape down. Now that everything's hot, it comes off a lot easier. So I just run my brush over it. And this is more than enough to get it clean enough to cook on, as once this gets hot enough, it actually burns all the bacteria off anyway. So just scraping it down before a cook is enough. Now, if you want to give the grill grates a real deep clean, you can take them off and just clean them with some soapy water. But if you scrape them down frequently like this, they're really easy to maintain. Look at that. They've come up really clean just by scraping them down. And that's fine to cook on now. As an extra precaution, you can get some paper towel and cleaning spray or rub a lemon across it. But like I said before, I've had no issues just doing this and cooking on it. And now we're going to get to the most important part, which is cleaning at the cook box. If your barbecue is not producing the heat it was when it was brand new, this would be a big cause of it. Not only can the burner tube get dirty and get blocked up, but I don't think that all this gunk in the bottom helps with the heat. I don't know how that works exactly, but for some reason when I scrape all of this stuff out, it does get hotter, and it gets hotter faster. Now, to clean the cook box out, I just use one of these Weber Q plastic scrapers. These are really good as they don't scratch the barbecue. They're really flexible and they're on a slight angle, so it's really easy to just scrape all of this off the barbecue. If you are chasing one of these or the wire brush that I use, I've got them in the link below along with all the other accessories I use. And now this barbecue being the shape it is, it's actually really easy to scrape all of this out. It only takes a couple of minutes to get all of this gunk into the middle there. Once you've scraped all of this into here, all you have to do is pull the drip tray out, throw it out and put a new one in. So cleaning this barbecue is actually a breeze compared to some of the others out there. I normally just scrape everything off this and then I give it a bit of a wipe at the end, and we can just remove this centerpiece from the barbecue while we clean the rest of it. Alright, so now everything in this cook box has been scraped out. The next step is to clean the burner tube. I don't know if you can see it properly on the camera, but there's actually some blocked sections on this burner tube. So this will all cause issues with heat. So what we're going to do now is just scrape all of this off with the wire brush. Alright, so to clean the burner tube, don't go sideways across this, because what you can do is actually push all this fat and debris back into the other holes. So what you want to do is go across it like this, and this just pushes all of it straight back into the cook box, which we're going to clean out after this. And look at what a difference that's made already. So just go ahead and do the whole Q burner and the plus burner. This is the easiest way to clean it. All right, look at that. That's much cleaner now. If you do have an issue and these are not unblocking, you can get yourselves a piece of stainless steel wire or something sharp and just go around and prick these holes. It's a good way to clean it out. Luckily here, it's not too bad. Like I said, if you keep on top of the maintenance frequently, you're not going to have blockages. But this is just a handy quick tip if you're having issues unblocking it. I've also got a video on removing this whole burner tube and giving it a really thorough clean, but we're not at that point yet, so this will be enough. So we've got a few different options to clean this out. We can use the Weber all-purpose cleaning spray. That works well, but I've also found that Ajax spray and white works really good too. I've used this to clean a lot of greasy stuff. So if you just spray the whole cook box down in it and let it sit for about 5 minutes, everything comes off really easily, as you're about to see. So now just get yourselves a clean rag and give it a good wipe down. Everything comes off really easily. Look at that. All right, so I've just given this a quick little wipe. Go easy on it because it is soft aluminium, so it can bend around a bit. So just a quick wipe with the spray and wipe, and that's come up looking really nice. Now look how good that's come up. That was just a few minutes of elbow grease, scrubbing all of that, and the barbecue almost looks brand new. The cook box is pretty much as clean as it was when it was new. The burner tube's got a few burn marks on it, but that doesn't matter. That's not going to affect the cook quality at all now, so we should be able to get full heat out of it. All right, so now the next part is just pulling this fat catch tray out. And all you need to do now is lift this out and chuck it in the bin. And now all you have to do is chuck one of these catch trays in, a brand new one, and you're good to go. If you buy these in a 10-pack, it works out cheaper and it's much easier to clean your barbecue. So just pop this back in and that's ready to go. All right, so I'm just dropping these grill grates back in. Now I'm going to start this up and I'm going to show you guys how much cleaner the flame burns now that everything's been cleaned properly. See how we've got a nice blue flame? Okay, now that this barbecue's all preheated, prior to the clean, it was only hitting about 300 degrees, and now after the clean, it's getting to about 320. So that's how you know your barbecue's running healthy. Anything above 300 is good, but now that we're at the 320 mark, we know that we're definitely getting a really good burn out of this. I think it's safe to say we're getting plenty of heat here to sear some steaks on. All right, now we're just going to wipe down the external part of the barbecue. So what I do is just give it all a quick coat in spray and wipe, the lid, and the side tables, and just spray all of this front section. Let that sit for a couple of minutes and then we'll just wipe it all down. Everything just comes off really easily. Look at that. That looks like it was when it was new. There's no marks on it now. And let's just take a moment to look at this beautiful paintwork on this. No burn marks on it. That's the one thing I love about the Weber Q lids. They really did a good job in making it. After many, many cooks, they still look like they were when they're brand new. All right, have a look at that. It's come up spotless. Looks like it was when it was new. All right, that's it, guys. That's how you clean a Weber Q in under 10 minutes. As you can see, it makes a huge difference not only to the appearance, but the way it actually performs. We're getting higher temperatures out of it. So it is something you want to keep on top of every month or two. This is one of the easier barbecues to clean that are out on the market. So take that small bit of time on a weekend and give it a good clean out, and you're going to have it performing as it was when it was new all the time. As I said earlier, all the accessories I use can be found in the link below. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be making heaps of videos with tips and tricks about this barbecue. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy grilling.